So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Guti. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Crosses it in. No foul, says the referee. That's a good ball out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's aimed into the middle. Rudiger. He's looking wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Guti. Nicely spread. Mbappe. Guti. That has been slung wide. Hazard. Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bilbao still without a single shot on target. Tries to play it through. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! That has not gone well. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Now it's Guti. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Bilbao do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from...
Rashford! Outstanding by Rashford! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bilbao have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde. And he's cut it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Dani Olmo. Now it's Guti. Bellingham. And the counter is on. And it's Rashford. Ball played for Rashford. Rashford. Xavi. And here's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Guti. Dani Olmo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yamal is a player who's... And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Bilbao have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Guti. Mbappe. Guti. That's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Marquez. That's a cute ball. No way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Well, there's one of the players of the week. And the keeper's given it away. Chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Howson was in no mood for any of that. And it's Cáceres. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Rashford. Oh, that's neat. Van Bronckhorst. That's a decent clearance. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
21
changes on
será
both sides,
reemplazado
actually.
por el dorsal 7, Neymar. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
The pass has gone astray. That'll be a throw. Now it's Rodrigo. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. That's been cut out, well played. Bilbao do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
It's hit the crossbar. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cleared without complication. Neymar receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Decent progress down the left. Over to the left. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. And he whips it, and he shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Rodrigo. Strokes it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's the throw. Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Xavi. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very